Endi Igbo ekele m unu. Asị m ka nkụ echiri ya zelu. Asịkwa m n'ụbọchị nkịta ya dịrị na mana ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise. Dịka o si dị, ya bụ ife anyị wetara unu ụbọchị nkịta bụ gbasịta maka ya bụ update ekwere unu na nkwa. Nagide enyo nderi update bụ gbasịta maka ife na-eme n'ala Igbo and nwere onwe ndị Igbo n'azụ and ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya bụ Naịjirịa. Dịka o si dị, ya bụ ife ka anyị wetara unu. O nwere ife unu gee ntị na unu ga-anụ ka o si ada protest ebe niile, gidigidi tigbuo zọgbuo ebe niile. O nwere ife ngosi unu ya bụ ife ji maka ya wee bịa. O nwere ofu ife nchọrọ egwu unu ka nye ya na proverb non English, one good turn deserved another. Ike ahụ iji mali mmadụ ka ya eji wee mali gị, maka na ike ahụ Tinubu ji wee mali Jonathan, ji wee mali Nnamdi Kanu, ji wee mali ndị Igbo. Ike ahụ nkịta ka eji amanyekwara ya bụ ife and ọ ga-etest ya. Ige ya bụ ife iji maka ya wee bịa, ị ga-esi ya bụ ife drọpụla ife iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ife ndị a niile ije gị nụ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nkịta. All right, over to you, sir.
Special advisor on information and strategy to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come under heavy criticism after he alleged that the supporters of Peter Obi are planning to cause mayhem across the country and that he should be held responsible for anarchy. Bayo made the claim in a post on X and also stated that the protest planners are also the same people who were instigated by Nnamdi Kanu to launch destructive NSAS protests in Nigeria in October 2020. His tweet reads in part, revealed, Peter Obi's supporters are the people planning mayhem in Nigeria. Obi should be held responsible for anarchy. They are the people spreading the hashtags end bad governance, Tinubu must go, and Revolution 2024. Wow. They are not Democrats, but anarchists. They are attempting to call out our people via propaganda because their messiah, Peter Obi, failed to win the presidency in the 2023 election. As bad losers, they don't have the patience to wait for another election in 2027. They would rather destabilize Nigeria by staging a civilian coup against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me take this response from EJ. He wrote, Sir, it is important to acknowledge that Nigerians are experiencing frustration at this time. Yes, there are individuals who will continue to feel discontent after the 2023 election, but that shouldn't be the focus now. The government should prioritize finding solutions to the economic difficulties in the country and show empathy towards the struggles of its people. The Constitution guarantees the right to peaceful protest, which is essential for a healthy democracy. The people should be allowed to do that. Destructive protests, however, I do not support. Well, another user there wrote, he actually posted a video, and I'll play that video, but he wrote, this was Tinubu calling on Nigerians to come out during Jonathan's regime. Let's take a look at that video.
But they will forget the other one. That is what they are doing with your money. Not enough that they are stealing from our children tomorrow for lack of investment in education. They are still embezzling the retirement benefit of hardworking Nigeria, including our grandfathers. They are stealing the port, the treasury, not even leaving some coins for us to war with. Let them be out now.
All right, that is our president. I was our president in 2014 calling, protests are fundamental rights.
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Egbobayo Nodunga to be a propagandist.
Oh, wow.
I have a lot of respect for him based on the work he did and in the struggles in this country. But the propagandist nature, I didn't know that part of him. He's just spreading propaganda. And we would like him to substantiate with empirical facts that is actually Peter Obi camp. And if he doesn't substantiate with empirical facts, Dr. Bati, you're the lawyer, I think he should be sued. Secondly, the one that hurt me the most is he went to mention the likes of them, Professor Patutomi, that had been busy in a fellowship in America, that he was also part of those that are trying to. This is just propaganda. Why is it that those, I repeat, that protested heavily against Jonathan hate protest today. I'll take you back. There's a tweet has made. You see, Twitter has too much receipts. By Bayo Onuga on the 9th of January 2012. You know, as at then, the subsidy protests were still on, Occupy Nigeria. He tweeted, "Songs of protest sent to me by Omotunde Murtala Bello. So inspiring. Sing it if you speak Yoruba." These were people that were excited about protest in 2012. All I just needed to do was to go check his Twitter. So the question is, what changed? The parameters were empirically better under Jonathan than it is today. As at Jonathan's time, Nigeria was about one of the top 5 investment destinations in Africa. As at Jonathan's time, the economy was well close to 500 billion GDP. Today, it has halved to 251 billion GDP. As at Jonathan's time, unemployment rate was not the way it is high today. As at Jonathan's time, we did not have well over 34% inflation. So pound for pound, all the parameters. As at Jonathan's time, if you go and check, the likes of the big companies that are living in Nigeria today were declaring bigger profits. And when they had that protest that they shut this country down for 2 weeks, Oji, nobody died. There was never a time that the military that was stationed around the Ganifawa Emi Square area went to shoot protesters. In fact, the only person that died was the overzealous police officer that shot somebody called Demola around Yaya Baton. That was the only incident we recorded. But look at what happened in NSAS. Look at all of this. All the time they kept on protesting and making this country ungovernable. Jonathan never for once said, please don't do it. Everybody had a right to protest.
That is it.
So why is it that now that the country is, all the indices are bad, these same people, this same Mr. Bayo Onuga that tweeted a song of protest sent to him by Murtala Bello on the 9th of January 2012, finds it difficult and start to blame all sorts of people. Anyway, the Labour Party has responded to him. They said they have no hand in it. Obi too has been. If he has the facts that it's actually Obi, he should bring out the empirical facts. Yeah. If he doesn't, he should be sued. Can't a government spokesman be sued?
I mean, that's why Dr. Bati can answer that question. A quick comment from you, and then we'll just take a...
In terms of just throwing that line of it's being propaganda, number one, the reason for that protest is that Nigerians, according to reports, want to protest the hardship and the high cost of living. So the question as to where the Mr. Peter Obi conversation comes in is, Peter Obi increased the price of fuel and the attendant effect to Nigerians. Is it the one that's the determining factor of how much a bag of rice and a bag of gari is in the market? Is it the one that has ensured, that hasn't made the this student loan come to pass? Is it the one that has made transportation costs skyrocket without CNG buses, even though that is an ongoing conversation? So it is almost moving away from the real issues and pointing fingers at what is not. Right. Let them face the real concerns of Nigerians, Absolutely. Which is that Nigerians are suffering a being power. That is what people want them to address. If they can address it, perhaps there will be no protest, not pointing fingers at the gentleman.
All right, Dr. Bati, I'll take my final story, then maybe you can answer whether or not, Bayo Onuga can be sued. We'll end what's trending. In the United States, where the country's president, Joe Biden's announcement that he would not seek re-election, upending the 2024 race, topped the charts as the biggest trending story. Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to replace him. Well, just moments after Biden's announcement, the Trump campaign unleashed an offensive against Harris, seeking to tie her to Biden's record on immigration and accused her of covering up his much-touted mental decline.
Kamala was in on it. She covered up Joe's obvious mental decline.
Our president is in good shape, in good health, tireless, vibrant, and I have no doubt about the strength of the work that we have done.
But Kamala knew Joe couldn't do the job, so she did it. Look what she got done. A border invasion, runaway inflation, the American dream dead. They created this mess. Kamala owns this failed record.
Well, former President Donald Trump also released a statement saying that Joe Biden was not fit to run and is certainly not fit to serve as president. Well, here's what he wrote on his Truth Social. He wrote, "Crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve and never was. We will suffer greatly because of his presidency, but we will remedy the damage he has done very quickly. Make America great again. Well, Trump had also previewed coming attacks against Kamala Harris at a campaign rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan on Saturday. He called her crazy.
From the moment we take back the White House from crooked Joe Biden and Kamala, I call her Laughing Kamala. You ever watch her laugh? She's crazy. You know, you can tell a lot by a laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts. She's not as crazy as Nancy Pelosi. Crazy Nancy. Did you see Nancy Pelosi is selling out Biden now? Did you see? She turned on him like a dog. Well, I don't know if he should continue. All of a sudden, where did that come from? She was 100%. All of a sudden, she's not sure. Not sure means he's gone. But no, she's crazy as a bed bug. She's a crazy person.
She's crazy. I mean, this is not funny. I know you said it, we will know because it's a New Yorker. But it's a new era for the polls right now, right?
President Biden has said that President Trump poses an existential threat to American democracy. Yes. And it's one of the reasons why he has taken the path of honor, path of leadership and patriotism for his party and for his country, to allow a younger person, 59-year-old Kamala Harris, well, he has anointed her, but it's not as if it's automatic. You know, what do you expect Trump to say? Trump also said that President Biden is the worst president in history, and that Sleepy Joe can go and take a nap. You know, he calls him...
Sleepy Joe can go and take a nap. I mean, Trump with his words.
But the truth of the matter is that President Biden is a man of history.
Yes.
And he has done something historic. He has done something unprecedented since 1968. Yes. And I think that history will remember, you know, his performance positively.
Absolutely.
But the story is an unfolding one.
It is an unfolding.
As for immunity, only 36 governors and the president and the VP in Nigeria, you know, making a total of, I think, how many? 74, including deputy governors, have immunity.
Fantastic. Yes or no? Buy or no, Nuga? Can he be sued? Really quickly. 1 second. Yes or no?
He doesn't have immunity.
All right.
But you have to read the statement.
Yes.
Because he mentioned names, he provided evidence.
Unacceptable. Well,
so
all right.
It's for the people to defend themselves.
He who alleges
they
must prove as well. Well, all right. I'd like to thank you all for your great analysis, as always, on What's Trending. Well, that's all I have for you guys on What's Trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow.
And by Ekenepin Muno, the Kunusibе, Neso Equanai, the Meniruapo, the Eastern is 24. Esquana Chukoka, Biamayana, Runchanin and of Nofu, the Kunusibena, Eswera, Nira, the Coside, Onanugonu, Kayabi Festival, Batawekulo, Onanuguni, one night Nira. Kefi wode kubasta maka yabi yenda nini nugase nine one night ugase basta maka open grazing bill. Kabaroke drop your own comment on the comment section below. Thank you, and also stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Kemesiano Mundem.